There you go. Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Oh man, what a day today. But I'm glad to be on stream now. Hello, Volt. Yeah. Na-realize ko lang walang mic after the first hello. We're live now on TikTok as well. Who are here? Oliver, LJ, Romeo. Happy Friday. Levy, Volt, Chuck, LJ, Big DC, and Riano Keeves, aka RK. I gotta get used to saying RK. Riano Keeves is just a bit too long to say. There you go. We have music. Rico Coquilla. Rico, are you also RK by any chance? Are you also Riano Keeves? What's up, Rico? Welcome to the stream. Today's stream, we're gonna be lurking the internet a lot. We are going to be finishing all the Reddit threads that we weren't able to finish last night. And trust me, marami yun. Let me show you. Let me show you how much threads I prepared for you but didn't get to touch on at all last night. See? You see that? October 9. Ang dami. Memes and jokes, conversations. Look at that, chat. Marami tayong pwedeng i-lurk. Not to mention, we are also going to be going through the main subreddit, which is Ask the World. Before anything else, though, how's everybody? It's 10:10. Bro, Levy. That's not the budol I was thinking of, actually. Apparently, nabudol si Levy. No. Oh, yeah. Wait, Rico, taga Davao ka ba? Wait, Rico, what's your... Are you... Hold on. Holy shit, 7.6? How are you? 7.6? That's nuts. What the hell? There is somebody else from Davao that I sent the winner of our Sunny's Flask to. I wonder how he's doing. Teka, sino yung winner ng Sunny's Flask natin? Dang, chat, I don't remember. Pero taga Davao siya. I wonder how he's doing. I'm not quite sure if andito pa rin siya sa stream. Hold on. I'm trying to search Davao. Search for Davao. Whoa. Oh, I know. It will be in my GoGo Express. Hold on. Who is this? What did it feel like, Rico, when the earthquake hit? We want to hear it from you. Yeah, LJ, pwede. Lalabas naman dito yung chat eh. Wait, I'm trying to look for who it was. Who won that? Puro tokens na to eh. Davao. Alam ko na. Search. Maybe Davao? No. Filter. No, I don't know anymore. Maybe I could Google it. Thoughts on the 1.7 trillion stock exchange disaster? I already gave my thoughts the other day. But Artex, if you have a more specific question, just ask. What's up, Christian? Uy, ganda ng profile pic mo, Christian ah. Cebu, Baguio, now Davao. Baguio was weak though, like 4, right? Grabe damage. Yeah, Rico, how was it? I could only imagine being in your dorm and then a 7.6 earthquake hits. That to me is I would shit my pants. Oh no. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, TikTok. Oh no. If you heard the bleep on TikTok, it's because I said a bad word. And TikTok likes spanking streamers when they hear a bad word. Hold on. Let me just refresh our super chat goal. Get it down to the correct levels. Wow. It didn't bleep? Oh, what? Normally, it bleeps. Pinapaglitan tayo ng TikTok eh. Was just teasing. Yeah, LJ. Wait. I need to make Twitch chat bigger. There you go. I need to make Twitch chat bigger so I could easily see you more. There. So, LJ is teasing between hanging out at YouTube or Twitch. I like it. I like the wars going on between both platforms. Hold on. Let me just go to myself. There. There you go. Compared to Cebu na 74, now it's only 2. Light shake for like 3 seconds but suddenly naglakas-lakas agad. Did you have a feeling that I mean, I feel like it's a legitimate feeling, but I want to know if it's something that maybe only I would think or inisip mo rin ba, Rico, na magko-collapse yung building? Thoughts on Kiko Barzaga's BBM impeachment? I have no real thoughts on it. I'm no longer following. I'm not following the Kiko Barzaga timeline. But everything else. Not that I'm following any other political storyline intently. Pero yung Kiko Barzaga, hindi ako masyadong acquainted. Ang alam ko lang, hindi happy ang mga tao. Because it reeks of a one-sided attack. If that makes sense. Ay, hindi rin. Kasi one floor lang. That's true though. That's true, Romeo. Di ko alam kung ano yan. Ano yan? What's bisaphobia? Ano yung bisaphobia? But na-expect ko na mahuhulog mga gamit namin. Yeah, for sure. Hindi, ba't natakot sa Bisaya? Yeah, I would feel. I would feel that yung sinabi mo na 3 seconds light shake, just biglang magiging intense. There is this YouTube video that I saw many years ago that demonstrates the different intensities of an earthquake on people standing on a platform. Earthquake intensity demonstration. It was a person standing on a plank. Earthquake magnitude demo. Nah. This one. I think it was this one. Earthquake simulation. There you go. Simulation. It was just somebody standing on a plank and then palakas ng palakas. Nah, it wasn't this one. Maybe we can try this one, right? Simulation. What the hell? That's an intense intro.
Like when you feel the shake, you have to be sit down and like under the table.
Magnitude 7. This is a magnitude 7.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wouldn't you shit your pants if that happened, chat? 6.9 is still strong. What the hell? 6.9 is still intense. Ito nga 7, no? Wow. P-Good is in Davao right now? Oh, umikot ng Pilipinas ngayon si P-Good. Let's look at videos. Let's look at videos right now. TikTok. I'm sure ang dami sa TikTok nito. Davao earthquake. By the way, just to dispel any myths, chat, hindi ibig sabihin nag-earthquake sa Cebu, nag-earthquake sa Baguio, at nag-earthquake sa Davao, mag-earthquake next sa Metro Manila. If it so happens that nagkaroon ng earthquake or magkaroon ng earthquake sa Metro Manila, it's simply because it happened. There's no connection between earthquakes. I think this is a pervasive myth that people, or at least I used to think about before, na earthquakes are just a matter of time before it reaches you, and then on its way to you, my patterns. There are no patterns to earthquakes. There's no technology that predicts earthquakes, and for the most part, it really is random. It doesn't help though na hinug na yung Metro Manila fault line. Or they call it the Marikina Valley fault line, if I'm not mistaken. So if may mangyari na earthquake sa Metro Manila, hopefully, kung meron man, kapag meron man, of course, everybody sana safe as possible. It's not because nagkaroon ng earthquake sa mga iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas. It has nothing to do with it. So you can Google that, you can fact check that. Yeah, if there's tech to predict in the seconds or minutes, I didn't know that. But insofar as it being significant enough to prepare people to evacuate, wala yata. I mean, now that you say my seconds and minutes, there's nothing, right? Hey, crazy. 7.6. Okay, let's look at the videos. This is why it's important you go under a table, chat. Because the stats say that people end up getting themselves hurt more from falling debris. Why is there somebody talking here? People hurt themselves from falling debris and from tripping because they're trying to escape at the wrong at the wrong time. Now, tama rin si Romeo, because I also want to mention that, you can do all the drills, but once the earthquake happens and adrenaline kicks, you really have to have a lot of presence of mind. Because I swear, animal instincts are gonna take over, and you might not even be aware of what you're doing. Kumbaga, magiging automatic na lang yung katawan mo. You're gonna be you're gonna revert back to your animal instincts that you might not even remember what you did when it happens. Yeah, Tony. Yep. Yo, what's up, Paolo? Paolo Mock, andito ngayon sa Twitch. Tony. What's up? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Double use in the chat? Double use in the chat? What the hell? Hold up. Puno ka agad yung ating meter. Wow, thank you so much. W Alex, 499. Dang. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Alex. I predict W because I predicted. You're good then. Yeah, adrenaline rush. But that's not to say that it's an excuse we could just tell ourselves, diba? When the earthquake does happen, talagang tama pa rin talaga na presence of mind. Go under a sturdy table, because again, this is the exact reason why that's protocol. Look at this, man. Imagine if you tried to escape. Look at that. So many things fall. This is why it's so important. I think it was unnecessary to have that background music, so we're gonna rewatch that. You know. Oh no, give me some space, bro. Man, I wouldn't blame you too if you ended up shitting your pants. Ooh, sabay ganito. Oh, bro. Yeah, exactly. What's the next best thing if table? Alam ko doorway. Ang alam ko, okay, let's ask ChatGPT, right? Ang alam ko next best thing would be doorway or anything na walang mahuhulog sa ibabaw ng ulo mo. Okay, think like a world-class earthquake. Chad, we need a prompt here. Think like a world-class safety, earthquake, and disaster safety manager with expertise in disaster in protocols during an actual earthquake. This is such a bad prompt. If there is no table to duck and cover under, what area would be the next best thing to take cover in? Duck, cover, and hold. The next best thing is to minimize your exposure to falling or flying hazards while protecting vital parts of your body, especially your head and neck. Move next to an interior wall or sturdy structural support. So yung mga biga. If you're in a condo, chat, tingnan nyo yung mga makakapal na beams. If you're in a building, the beams, usually these are like the big ass protruding walls in the middle of nowhere, or pillars. Yan, mga biga. Stay there because those things are essentially the skeleton of the building and are the strongest parts of the building. That's why I say doorway, because if I'm not mistaken, doorways also have... We can ask ChatGPT to verify this. Not that it's going to be factual necessarily, but that's why doorways are also very excellent because matitibay yung mga areas na yun. Okay? Move next to an interior wall or sturdy structural support. Interior walls are less likely to collapse than in exterior walls, windows, or partitions. Crouch low against the base of an interior load-bearing wall, the kind that supports the building structure. There you go. There you go, chat. May kita bang biga dito? Wala. Pero may biga dito at dito. So, these are the beams that are just solid, that are very difficult to drill through because the concrete or the cement or the material that's used to make them up are much thicker than your average wall. Double use in the chat, Mommy Keiko. Let's go, chat. Happy Friday to everybody. Let's go. What the heck? 5 gifted for Mommy Keiko. Let's go. Hold up. We're now standing at 110. Oh my goodness, chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy Keiko. Let's get it going. Reinforced beams. Yeah, there you go. So again, if you're living in a condo, that's what I could tell because I am living in one. Look for those thick-ass walls that normally protrude out of the 4 walls of your unit. Sigeriano. Wait, what? Sooner or later, though, we're gonna have subs over at Twitch. We're just waiting. It's just a matter of time. We're just waiting that we get Twitch affiliate para ma-activate natin yung subs. But when it does, chat, no pressure. No pressure to be both a member on YouTube and to also sub over at Twitch. But if you do have Prime, If you have a Prime membership on Amazon because you do Prime TV, or you just have Amazon Prime because you're you like delivery so much na nagpa-Prime delivery din kayo sa Amazon, don't forget, you get one free Twitch sub for every Prime membership that you have. So just, I mean, that's as straight out as it could be. If you're a member on Amazon Prime or Amazon Prime TV, meron kayong libreng Twitch sub na pwedeng gamitin. And if you're not using it, please use it on our Twitch. That's a free sub. And we're getting Amazon money, so that's not too bad either. Crouch low. Okay, stay away from hazards. Move away from windows, mirrors, glass partitions, hanging objects, and shelves. Anything that can fall or shatter. In offices, avoid tall cabinets and equipment that can roll over or topple. Form a drop triangle beside low solid furniture. If there's no table but something heavy and solid nearby, crouch next to it, not under it. The idea is to use it as a shield against falling debris. A drop triangle. Kung di ako nagkakamali, debunked na to. Drop triangle earthquake. Alam ko debunked na to. But basically, this is what they say a drop triangle is. Eto. So what you would like to do is, kung may sturdy object next to you, you stay next to it. Just right next to it. So that in case something falls on top of it, you create like this triangle of life over here. Yeah, exactly. Kaso ang alam ko na debunk to yung triangle of life. This, if I'm not mistaken, it has been debunked already. But I'll double check. Because I don't know kung updated yung information ko. Stay put. Don't rush outside during the shaking. Okay. Hasn't the triangle of life been debunked as a safety measure? Or am I simply mistaken? Do not be so agreeable. And you're not mistaken. The so-called triangle of life has in fact been largely debunked. Then why did you say it, ChatGPT? The triangle of life theory came from Doug Kopp, who claimed that instead of drop, cover, and hold, people should lie next to large solid objects, arguing that voids or triangles like this one of survival, arguing that voids or triangles of survivable space from beside them when buildings collapse. Sounds logical, but only in theory and only in certain types of collapses. The problem: Kopp's advice assumes a complete pancake-style structural collapse, where entire floors fall flat on one another, the kind seen in poorly constructed, unreinforced masonry buildings. That's not how most modern buildings collapse, especially in countries like the Philippines, US, or Japan, where reinforced concrete or steel frames dominate. So what is it? The consensus. Leading authorities all explicitly reject the triangle of life. Okay? Drop, cover, and hold on pa rin. Drop before you're knocked down. Cover under sturdy furniture if possible. Hold on until the shaking stops. Not supported by data ang triangle of life. So there you go, chat. Okay, let's ask about the door frame. Akala ng watch ko nag-workout pa rin ako. How about I've been told by my condominium building management that going next to the doorway would be a great idea. Is there any truth to this? The old stand in a doorway advice was once good advice, but isn't valid for most modern buildings, including condominiums. That tip traces back to early 20th century California, when houses were single-story wood frame and doorways were the strongest parts of the structure. That's not the world we live in anymore. In reinforced concrete or steel high-rises like your condominium, doorways are no stronger than other interior parts of the wall, are dangerous choke points that can slam shut or splinter violently. Holy. The door can hit or trap you as it moves. You're exposed on both sides to falling objects. You're not protecting your head and neck, which is the top priority in quake safety. So standing or crouching next to a doorway in a condo is no better, and often worse, than crouching beside an interior wall or under a sturdy piece of furniture. Doorways can still be useful if the building is old, the door frame is load-bearing, made of heavy timber or reinforced concrete, and there are no other safe cover options nearby. So again, it still goes back here. Drop to your hands and knees, preventing being knocked down. Cover under a sturdy desk, protect your head and neck. Stay in a place until the shaking stops. Don't rush to the stairs or elevator. Yeah. And then one more. What's up, Efimeros? There's one more that I want to search. Is the stairwell... I've been told that the stairwell or fire exit stairs of any building is the safest and most sturdy part of the building. Is there any truth to this? Kasi ito alam ko sinabi sa akin to na yung fire exit, chat, because it's one of the first things that's built in any building. And again, I could be mistaken there. Sinabi sa akin nung, I don't even know kung tao yung nagsabi sa akin, nabasa ko ba to or napanood ko lang to. Pero naalala ko, may information akong alam, which we're gonna verify now, na the stairwell is the most structurally sound portion of a building because it's the one that is first built. Because if you think about it, how do people go up higher and higher but to build the stairwell first? Now, how it's supposed to be the strongest part of any building, I don't know. That's what we're going to be verifying now. That's another one of those claims that sound smart until you dig into the engineering realities. The short answer is partly true, but dangerously misunderstood. The truth in the statement: yes, stairwells and fire exits are among the most reinforced parts of a building. That's because they're designed as structural cores, often encased in reinforced concrete. So that one, we got that right. They serve as shear walls, the vertical elements that resist horizontal shaking. The rigidity helps prevent torsional collapse of the whole structure. In engineering terms, the stairwell core helps the building stay standing. So structurally, it is one of the stronger areas. The dangerous misunderstanding, I think this is the part that's more important. While structurally strong, stairwells are not safe places to be during the shaking itself. Here's why. Falling hazards. Staircases can crack, separate from landings, or cause you to lose footing. Stairs tend to vibrate and sway more violently than flat floors. Objects or people may fall down the shaft if guardrails or debris give way. Fire exits often have glass panels, heavy doors, or emergency lights that can break loose. In short, stairwells survives earthquakes, but you might not if you're inside it while it's shaking. Hell, that's so cool! Chat, we're learning something today! We're learning something today, man! During the shaking, stay put where you are. Again, so we have to drill this inside our heads, chat. Stay put, okay? Go under like reinforced beams in your condo or in your building. And the best part is to really just duck, cover, hold under a sturdy table. I think it's ano talaga eh. I think that's why drills are important, because at least drills reinforce behavior in such a way that when the actual calamity or the event happens, that reinforced behavior has a higher likelihood to kick in. Kaysa sa walang drills or walang fire or earthquake drills at all, and then you're just stuck with basic instinct kapag nagkaroon ng earthquake. Diba? So again, duck, cover, and hold under a sturdy table, Kung walang sturdy table, duck cover and hold, stay in place. Duck cover and hold, duck cover and hold under a sturdy structure like a table. Duck cover and hold under sturdy walls or beams. Kung walang ganon, wala kang choice, you're inside a building, duck cover and hold, period. The correct thing to do with the stairways, with the stairwell, stay put where you are. After the shaking stops and you've checked for hazards, then move to the stairwell. So don't run to the stairs during an earthquake. Use the stairs only for evacuation. There you go. There you go. There you go, chat. I mean, again, this is ChatGPT though, so it's not necessarily fact-checked. Ang ChatGPT is only a baseline, a starting point for information that we should further verify on more reputable sources. Okay? So yeah, that's a way to do it. That's one way to do it, chat. No. LJ, is this your way of LJ, ito ba ang paraan mo ng pag-kidnap ng mga nasa YouTube papuntang Twitch? Mas malinaw daw ang video sa Twitch. Okay, one sec. Let me check out something over here. Tips from the government. Ito talaga eh, no? That's it, man. Drop, cover, and hold, man. Protect your head. Protect your neck with one arm. This is the most basic one. Drop where you are onto your hands and knees. This position protects you from being knocked down and reduces your chances of being hit by falling or flying debris. And also, I think dropping on your hands and knees protect your vital organs, right? Cover your head and neck with one arm and hand. If a sturdy table or desk is nearby, crawl under for shelter. So I guess the protocol, chat, is not to run to the table. I think that's not what it is, right? The protocol is to drop first, protect your head, and then crawl to the table. I mean, that's so much harder to do than just run to the table and then duck. But apparently, ito yung protocol. Hold on until the shaking stops. Under shelter, hold on to it with one hand. Be ready to move with your shelter if it shifts. No shelter, hold on to your head and neck with both arms and hands. Yeah. If you use a cane, if you use a walker. Dang, chat. Another one. That was so useful. Stay safe. Yeah, duck, drop, cover, hold. Yun talaga eh. Drop, cover, hold. Using a cane, using a walker, using a wheelchair. Yeah, chat. This is very very helpful. Anyway, let's watch more videos. Drop, cover, hold. Why is there music? Holy, drop, cover, and hold. Look at the mother instincts, chat. What the hell? Look, bago pa makareact tong mga to, look at the mother instincts. Sobrang moms are built different, man. Look at that. And then another woman protects the child as well. Look at the instincts. Hindi pa nakaka-react tong mga to. Ito, sarap pa ng masahe niya. Ito, tumakbo na dito. This is crazy. Look, see? Wow. Duck, cover, and hold. No. Don't try to move. Look. Okay. So this is what happens when you try to move during an earthquake. This is what happens when you try. But the thing is, it's herd. It's herd instinct, right? Because one person decided to move out of the building, everybody does the same. Diba? Look, everybody was settled down here. And then ito lumabas. You see? Siya lumabas. Nakadiskarte siyang lumabas. So now everybody heads out. Again, in such an extreme circumstance, walang mapupuntahan if we point fingers or blame people or call them out for acting incorrectly. We want to learn. That's what we want to do. Gusto natin matuto kung ano yung mga pwede nating gawin ng tama. I mean, to be just to also mention it, hindi ibig sabihin na you stay put and you duck, cover, and hold, 100% guaranteed safe ka na versus sa taong nakaswerte at lumabas. I mean, what if the building collapses on you? You might not survive. The person who runs outside will. But I think the protocols are statistically sound and made by experts. So talagang dapat sundan. We should override basic instinct. Let's see. Okay, you know what? We should ask ChatGPT that because that was a good question too. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Maganda yung tanong. I mean, that's what I thought too, right, Spice? You should yell, Jesus, hold the wheel. Okay, here we go. What if I am in a barber shop? What if I am in a one-story barber shop and I am pretty much next to the exit? Do I just run towards the exit? Or do I duck, cover, and hold? Or do I stick to protocol and duck, cover, and hold? Whether to run out or drop and cover depends on how close the exit is and how much falling or shattering hazard exists between you and it. If you're right beside the exit, literally within 1 to 2 steps, then yes, you can and should go outside immediately. If you can reach the open space in under 2 seconds before strong shaking throws you off balance. Because I think that's the thing we also tend to underestimate, Chad. It's not you. It's not a you problem. If the earth beneath you shake, and it shakes violently, no matter how much you try, I'll dare say, even if you're LeBron James or even if you're some kind of judo world master, if the earth beneath you starts to suddenly vibrate at the 8 Richter scale, you're not gonna stand, man. You're not gonna be able to run even if you wanted to, because I mean, I wonder if it's easy to explain it, but think of it like you are running, except you are running on a treadmill that goes on all directions. Diba? Try running opposite the direction of your average treadmill. Now try running at a treadmill that goes in all directions, and then you don't also know kung saan direction papunta yung treadmill na yun. So that's why running shouldn't be first instinct, even if it makes sense to do so. But then again, sabi, if you're 1 to 2 steps, under 2 seconds, go outside. Yeah, diba? Look at that. I mean, look here, chat. They tried to run, and then look what happens. Look what happens. Boom. They tried to run because she manages to go outside. And to be fair, parang under 2 seconds, nakalabas na siya, di ba? Under 2 seconds, nakalabas na siya. Let's count. 1, 1, 2, she's out. 1, 2, she's out. But look at what people try to do. It's impossible, man. you know. Duck, cover, hold, and shit your pants. Yun yung protocol. Nah, you can't say which is next, ZK. Walang next, walang next. You can't predict earthquakes. Here, let's I hear that there is technology that can predict the occurrence of earthquakes. Is this fact? Occurrence of earthquakes in locations, in specific locations before they occur. The short answer, no, there is currently no reliable technology anywhere in the world that can predict an earthquake. Meaning no system can accurately forecast the exact time, location, and magnitude before it happens. Prediction is not possible. Forecasting is statistically possible. So ito yung atin, di ba? There's a 70% chance of a magnitude 6.5 or greater earthquake on the West Valley Fault within 50 years. Yun pwede. But again, it's statistically possible only. Early warning. This is what countries like Japan, Mexico, and the US use, and the Philippines is working towards it. It detects the first seismic waves, which travel faster but cause little damage, and sends alerts before the slower destructive waves arrive. Depending on your distance from the epicenter, this gives a few seconds to tenths of seconds of warning, enough to drop cover and hold, or stop trains, elevators, and surgeries. Just think about that for a sec, chat. Just think about that for a sec. You have trains, you have elevators, and then you have surgeries. Lahat sa isang sentence. This is not prediction, it is real-time detection. Like hearing thunder after seeing lightning. Yeah, so it's real-time detection. I think that's a great way to specify what we read earlier in the chat. Was it Rianu Keeves who said it? Na meron na tayong tech that can quote-unquote predict seconds to minutes before an earthquake happens. But apparently, it's not even called a prediction by definition. It's not Rianu Keeves. It's real-time detection. We're learning. PhilVox and DOST are developing the earthquake intensity monitoring and early warning system. It's not yet at Japan's level, but some pilot areas can now receive automated alerts within seconds after an earthquake starts. Why prediction fails scientifically? Okay, this one I want to know. Bakit hindi sound ang earthquake predictions? Fault zones don't rupture cleanly like clockwork. They behave like complex systems with frictional chaos. Meaning, tiny variations in stress or mineral makeup can alter outcomes massively. There are no consistent precursors across multiple earthquakes. Even with the best AI and satellite data, there's no repeatable pattern that allows for deterministic prediction. Wow. Look, forecasting long-term, pwede. Early warning, seconds before, pwede. Pero prediction, exact time and place, you can't do it. So no. Okay? No, there is no way to predict earthquakes. Are Cebu, Baguio, and if you've been reading the news lately, Cebu, Baguio, and today Davao have all recently experienced significant earthquakes within a week's time. Is this a pattern that can allow experts to predict the next earthquake? Okay, ayan na. Tinatanong na natin. Dinediretso na natin. Is there a connection between... Could there be a connection? Could there be a connection between these locations and their fault lines, making it so that it would be possible to predict the next location? Oh, yan, chat. All right, here we go. Searching the web, binabasa niya na yung news. There you go. This is a really good and very current question. A lot of people notice clusters of earthquakes and wonder what that means. Whether that means more are coming or whether one quake caused another. The science is more subtle than it might look like in the headlines. I'll walk you through what is known and what isn't, especially in the Philippines, so you can see how experts think about patterns and connections. Cebu quake. On September 30, a magnitude 6.9 quake hit off Bogo, Cebu. It was shallow and caused serious damage. Davao earthquake. On October 10, a magnitude 7.4 to 7.5 struck offshore Davao Oriental with its source along the Philippine Trench. Volks and other scientists have explicitly said that the Davao and Cebu quakes are not connected. They were generated by different fault systems and are geographically far apart. There are many active faults in the Philippines, more than 180 segments, plus multiple trenches. Earthquakes are quite frequent. Okay? Holy shit, it gets deep. Fault systems and how quake triggering works. Earthquakes are caused by movement along specific faults. If two earthquakes occur on faults that are very close or in branches of the same fault network, it's possible that stress changes from one can affect the other. But when faults are far apart, they generally don't interact in a way that causes one to trigger the other, especially for large quakes far away. In the case of Cebu versus Davao, the distance and the fact that the different fault trenches are involved mean they are independent earthquake generators. O, ayan na. Yan na. Cebu and Davao, no connection. And then, ito rin, with GMA saying it, reporting it as well, walang connect yung dalawang earthquake. So the fear-mongering that is going around, chat, you gotta do your part. You gotta do your part. You gotta do your part in letting your friends know, especially if they're the type to be a little anxious about this, na walang connect ang Cebu and Davao earthquakes. They are different fault lines. So that's one thing, all right? That's one thing we should all take note of. Stress transfer. After one earthquake, the redistribution of stress in the Earth's crust can, in some cases, make other nearby faults more or less likely to slip. This is well documented in some regions. However, distance matters a lot. The other fault has to be already close to failing. Also, local geology, fault geometry, depth, and other features play a big role. In many cases, even if there is some remote triggering, it's not enough to predict when and where the next quake will be. Patterns. Earthquakes often happen in clusters or series. There are aftershocks, but outside of aftershocks, clusters may appear simply because certain regions are more tectonically stressed. So, is this pattern meaningful and can it help predict anything? Do not form. Okay, so ito. Cebu, Baguio, Davao do not form a pattern. Fault systems are different, geographically distant. No reliable signal that one quake has increased the stress on another distant fault in a way that can be modeled accurately. No current method that allows scientists to predict precisely either. Okay? Yeah, we gotta do our part, chat. If there were to be a chance to see something pattern-like that helps anticipate another quake, You might need some combination of, and then whatever, all of that stuff. Bottom line, while it's worrying to see several large quakes in a short span, that doesn't imply that one caused the other, especially for geographically distant events on separate faults. No, experts are not and cannot use this as a basis to predict the next specific location. The best takeaway? These quakes underscore how tectonically active the Philippines is and how important preparedness is. I think this is, based on the headlines that are quoted or referred to here, I think that's what our experts are saying. Okay, so makinig sa earthquake. Makinig sa experts. I mean, ChatGPT is so good at responding to you that it even acknowledges that, yeah, it could be worrying if sunod-sunod yung mga earthquakes. Tapos magkakalapit pa, technically, kasi lahat sa Pilipinas. But listen to the experts, have good faith in them, and practice protocol. I think those are the most important things to take away from this. Okay, how about the proximity of Baguio to Metro Manila? The Metro Manila fault line is very ripe, as they say. Oh, yan. Baguio sits mainly atop the Digdig Fault, which is part of the Philippine Fault Zone. The same enormous systems that runs from northern Luzon down to Mindanao. Metro Manila, by contrast, sits along the Marikina Valley Fault System, more commonly known as the West Valley Fault and East Valley Fault. These are different fault systems, separated by tens of kilometers of crust and distinct tectonic stress regimes. So while both are active, they're not directly connected. The PFZ's motion doesn't automatically load or release the WVF. Yun, diba? So even Baguio and Metro Manila apparently are not really connected. And because Baguio happens, it doesn't necessarily mean na tamaan niya yung sa Metro Manila. Okay? Yeah. Last major rupture, roughly 1658. Average recurrence interval about 400 to 600 years. That means, yes, it's within the window where another rupture is possible. But that doesn't mean it's overdue in a clockwork sense. The Earth doesn't keep appointments. So ripe doesn't mean imminent. Can Baguio's quake influence the West Valley Fault? Too far apart, apparently. Baguio's Digdig Fault and Metro Manila's West Valley Fault are too far apart for direct static stress transfer. Okay, so ayun siya. I think we've done a lot of the we've looked into a lot of the things that would scare us, right? Because I mean, matagal din naman sinasabi sa atin, di ba, na the West Valley Fault dito sa Metro Manila is very, very, it's not imminent, but it's ripe. But those two aren't the same according to ChatGPT. So again, if anything, reiterate lang talaga. Reiterate lang na kailangan natin sundan ang safety protocols. What do we have here? More earthquake shit. Why do they keep playing background music? Davao Oriental quake. 7.6 magnitude. Oh, God. Scary. Puro background music, oh. Duck cover and hold. Look, see? The good thing about duck covering and holding, or at least drilling that behavior into your head, is that other people will follow suit. Just like how it's equally dangerous to run outside when you shouldn't be. When you duck under a table, people are likely going to copy your behavior. Look at this. Tago siya sa ilalim, di ba? Look what happens. Ooh, yun, lahat tago. So, be that guy. Be that guy that has the presence of mind and the patience to execute what we should be doing. Is that 3, RK? I'm sorry. Katakot lang talaga, kaya wala rin talaga akong masasabi sa mga nag-freak out. Wala kang choice. If you freak out, man, I mean, if an earthquake happens and you freak out, that's perfectly normal. That's a perfectly normal feeling. Diba? Go for it, RK. It sucks though. Surgery too, imagine. Ito. Hospital during a surgery, lumindol. Holy shit. Fucking A, bro. In Russia. Oh my god. Oh no. W doctors! Look at this! W doctors! W doctor! Sorry kung naglag. Sorry, naglag chat. I think there was just a random spike of no internet. W doctors! Look at this! The presence of mind, man.
Михайловна отодвинула стульчик.
Попадало там
А ты
что-то.
как сидишь в монитор?
Doctors, they're really up there for me. I mean, what? Like, if one of the greatest things we value is life, how can you not treat doctors who literally save lives with utmost respect? Iba talaga. I think, yeah, doctors are definitely top 2 for me. Top 1, scientists. Scientists, number 1. Number 2, doctors.
Монитор держу, но
Так,
он
наш монитор...
как давай
видите,
болтаться.
Grabe.
Мы его потом
А наш
сняли.
монитор тоже болтался?
Болтал.
Look at that. They're all so freaking calm too. All of them, chat. All of them.
Мы его потом на пол поставили.
Молодцы.
Chinek niya pa, gising ba? This is so cool. May trust the structure, and I think it's also, I think they have the same instinct like the mother earlier, na talagang pumunta lang sa bata niya. I mean, I don't even know if that was the mom, right? Pero yung instinct lang talaga to protect kids or to protect young ones. She literally put herself around the kid. 'Di ba? Dapat ang protocol isa sa iyo eh. So that was cool. Like, this is cool too.
Early Christmas gift to you, buy Little Nightmares 3, send proof on Discord.
Chat! Hanabi is back! What the heck? W's in the chat. May pambili na tayo ng Little Nightmares. What the heck? Hanabi is back. Long time no see. Yeah, earlier today, ni-release na ang Little Nightmares. We're gonna be we're supposed to play the game on Monday, but then I saw how expensive the game was, man. Look at that, chat. 1599 for Little Nightmares. Oh. So thank you so much to Hanabi for this one. Bilhin na raw natin. May piso pa tayong sukli. Let's go. Of course, I'm gonna buy it. And of course, I will send the proof to our Discord. Oh my god. Let's go. We don't normally play DLC anyway. So we'll just play the core game. That's okay. We'll cover tax kung meron. But if I'm not mistaken, Steam covers tax. I think that's one of the W moves Steam did. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Pero ang Steam, they cover the online tax, leaving the rate untouched. Yeah, W Hanabi. So walang tax. Sa pagkakaalam ko, I'd want to buy it now, but I think I'm gonna end up showing my credit card numbers if I buy the game. Yeah. But don't worry, I'll buy it ASAP. Kasi Monday yun yung gagawin natin. Yeah, itatax ni Recto pero kinover. Kinover ng Steam pa rin. Mock says W, RK says W. Yeah. Tipikit kayo? Oh, yung autumn sale, wala talaga. Like, the game was purposely released after the autumn sale. What time sa Monday? Normal. 8 to 8:30. 9. Yeah, but normal time. Today late talaga tayo nag-stream. I purposely set the time to 9:30 tonight. What? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the way we're being taxed. Everything is being taxed, chat. And no, don't expose me like that. What's something you used to believe but don't anymore? A lot. Tough question, Michael. How about you, chat? Maybe you can answer Michael's question. Michael, lipat ka dito sa YouTube or sa... Don't worry. The notifications are on. Alam na natin. Pag nagagalit si TikTok. Michael, come over here. Twitch or YouTube. Same username, CI Benipayo. Maraming sasagot sa tanong mo. What's something you used to believe but don't anymore? Something that there are so many things, chat. Like my as somebody who's a big fact boy, I do feel like I change my mind as frequently as the correct information gets updated. Thankfully, I'm like that, I guess. But there's one thing that I used to believe in. Clean eating. Is that the thing? I'm a fat boy. Clean eating. Like, to be a little serious and to talk about fitness here for a bit. Clean eating, chat. Clean eating is something that I really did all the way back in high school. All the way until first year college. I believed that eating clean food, broccoli, brown rice, tuna, boiled chicken breast, brown rice, did I say brown rice already? Is the way to hit your get gains. But I've realized that it's simply not the way. Diba? So yeah, that's one thing. Clean eating. I used to believe that a lot. But on a less serious note, one thing that I used to believe in that I don't anymore. Less serious sana, pero Pilipinas, I guess. Every day, chat. Every day, nawawala lang yung pag-asa ko sa Pilipinas. Don't get me wrong, I'll keep fighting for the Philippines. Paglalaban ko yung bansa natin, but every day, I keep losing faith. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I'll keep fighting. Kung may rally, magra-rally. Kung kailangan pag-usapan yung mga importanteng kailangan pag-usapan, gagawin ko. But part of me feels like no matter what I do, we're cooked. Jollibee raw. Cheese flavor ng piatos. Roast beef. Roast beef is the purple one, right? Yung flavor ng piatos na roast beef is the purple one. Yan, no? There you go, baby. It's good. I'm gonna lie. Kung gusto niyo malaman kung ano yung flavor nito, tinry niyo na ba ever tikman yung beef seasoning ng instant noodles? Whether it's your Nissin instant noodles na beef flavor or Nissin or Lucky Me na actual noodles, yung powder nun na beef is exactly what the Piatos roast beef chips taste like. And I like it. I like it that way. Salted potato on corn chips? Or salted potato on potato chips? Spice, help. Shout out KSB. Cats. Alright, let's see how cats react. Do you think cats are gonna give a shit? Okay, chat, what do you think? Do you think cats are gonna give a shit with the earthquake or wala silang pakialam? And I'm stuck in the middle of the door because you can't leave them. You can't leave them. You're too far away from the door. Do you think the cats are gonna freak out or they're not gonna care? What you think, chat? What you think? Before I play the video, are the cats... I mean, knowing cats na walang pakialam, di ba? Sa alam ko nga, Riano, RK, elephants can predict tsunamis. But again, predict is a strong word. It's more of they can sense as it is happening. Like before it becomes violent, they sense the come up. Alright, wapakils daw. Let's see. Cats, what are you gonna do? Oh. Okay, so none. The answer is walang nangyari because it was taken after the earthquake. Yeah, nonchalant. No, I mean, walang earthquake eh. Hindi na video niya earthquake. Sabi ni Rico, dog didn't give an F. Alright. Davao. Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is crazy. Like, if I was standing next to the mountain, I might cry. I might cry. Imagine.
Relax lang.
Talaga havoc? Perfectly understandable behavior. Kids crying, them freaking out, adults perhaps not knowing any better on what to do. Perfectly normal behavior, but lots of room for improvement.
Magkabirong tamihan ng mga estudyante ba naman ayaw? May gani kay...
Look, I think his hands are shaking, Chad. Yung nagvi-video, hands are shaky. Let's fast forward this. Trying to fast forward it. Give me a sec. Maybe it's our internet. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Imagine taking a dump, tas biglang nag-earthquake. Oh no. It's not how I want to go, God. Please, under better circumstances. But not while I'm in the toilet. I'll take it as a sign though. Yeah, for sure, Yel. Yeah, I mean, I will take it as a sign. If a quake happens while I'm on the toilet, I will take it as a sign that God is telling me to stop doom scrolling. Because that's probably one of my most vulnerable moments to doom scroll when I'm on the toilet. Anybody else the same? Pag nasa toilet no? Wala eh. Can you imagine what we used to do? Just imagine a life before doom scrolling and social media. What did we do on the toilet? We counted the tiles. We looked at the random patterns on the tiles, tried to make faces out of the patterns, tried to predict the patterns. We looked at the walls, memorized what the shapes of the tiles of the bathroom floor looked like, read the behind of the shampoo bottle. Yeah, exactly. There you go. RK, read the back of the shampoo bottles. Yun. Diba? Read the newspaper? Nah. For real? Nagbasa kayo ng dyaryo dati? Magazine, sure. Oh, book. You know how I always say, wala akong book ever na nabasa, or that I've read at most like 5 adult books. The rest were all children's books. I remember reading a book, most famous marketer book author, Seth Godin. I remember reading a Seth Godin marketing book. No. This one. I remember finishing this book exclusively while being on the toilet only. So think of it as, 5 to 10 minute sprints of reading hanggang natapos ko na yung libro na to. That was the world before social media for me. While taking a poop. Another book is yung Aba, Nakakabasa Na Pala Ako, and yung sequel nun. Ano yung sequel? Aba, Nakakabasa Na Pala Ako sequel. What was the sequel to this one, chat? May second book to eh. Ito, Bakit Baliktad Magbasa ng Libro Mga Pilipino? This one. Natapos ko to habang lang nakaupo. I stopped. If RK stopped when gaming happened, I stopped when social media became a thing. I mean, to me, infinite scrolling was way better than reading a book. Currently is still. Diba? I mean, but that's a me problem. I feel like at least with live streaming, I get to kind of reset my attention span because I have no choice but to focus on the stream. In the same way that when I'm at the gym, it's a chance for me to reset my attention span when I listen to podcasts. So find ways, chat, to reset your attention span because it really creeps up on you. doom scrolling. Many, many ways that it does so. Tuloy lang natin tong video na to. Yeah, man. Kids are gonna be scared. What's the Reader's Digest? Never ko naintindihan yun. What is the... I found this book always boring growing up. But maybe because I was only a kid. It's an American general interest family magazine published 10 times a year. Oh, general interest. Wow, I would have appreciated this then. I just never gave it a chance. Wow, 103 years ago? 103 years ago na ang Reader's Digest? What's the first issue? No, as a kid, I would, like, 100% this would be boring. May mga pictures ba to? First issue of the Reader's Digest. 31 articles each month from leading magazines. Each article of enduring value and interest in condensed and compact. That right now, if I read this, I would be very happy. A lot of K-Zone counts for sure. General interest in ang K-Zone eh. Just targeted towards kids, right? What does the inside of this look like? Oh, so may pictures naman pala, Mok. Akala ko walang pictures yung mga ganito eh. What else? Other videos. Yung anak mo nonchalant. Good. Good. I think if there's a time to use the word nonchalant and be that, it would be during an earthquake. Protect the TV! Grabe naman yung background music. Sobrang intense. Protect the TV! Protect the shelves! Ayan na, nagva-violent shaking na. Linog sa Davao. Linog ba ang Bisaya ng Lindol? Yun nga rin iniisip ko eh. I would freak out too, Teddy. Rico, sabi ni Rico, oo. Man, kawawa naman si Lola. Imagine being that age and then your adrenaline spiking. It's gonna get you sleeping for the next couple of days. Two Sapiens, what's up? Say hi next time. Just don't dox our location. That's illegal. But say hi next time. I like your name, Two Sapiens. Lingod means kamusta ka in Tagalog? Eh ano ang linog? What camera do I use? I use a Cherry Mobile. Linog. Say hi, okay? Two Sapiens. Wala akong friends sa condo eh. Yeah. Bruh, not the best place to be in. This sucks.
Mom! Ba, maklase ba ta, ma'am?
Ito ba yung Mapua? Ay, tama ba? Mapua o may nagsabi na isa pang school? Anong school ito?
Don't be afraid. You're going to heaven. Ano ba?
Yo, I don't want to hear that.
Uy, mom. Ba, magklase ba ta, ma'am?
Bambi, lipat ka dito. Bambi, lipat ka dito sa YouTube or sa Twitch. CI Benipayo yung username ko. Mas maingay dito. San Pedro College. I don't wanna hear that. Kunyari lumilindol, tapos may nagsabi, don't worry, you're going to heaven. No. Chief, not yet. Not yet. Ayoko pa muna pumunta sa heaven. Oh my God.
Don't be afraid, you're going to heaven. Tamo pag heaven nga nang naong nga, ma'am.
Ano yung sinabi? Anybody can translate? Can anybody translate? Ano yung sinabi? Yung nirespond na don't be afraid you're going to heaven?
Nga nang naong nga, ma'am. Going to heaven. Tamo pag heaven nga nang naong nga, ma'am.
It kind of sounds like our response na, ano, heaven, heaven. Not yet. Rico, help. Si Rico raw ito translate.
Ba, magklase ba ta, ma'am?
This guy's, I think he's being funny. I think that's it. That's it. He's trying to be funny. He's not actually serious about, don't worry, you are going to heaven. Ano lang siya? Jokes. He's all jokes. Na, all jokes. He's not serious. Kasi siya rin yung sumigaw di ba? CI Benipayo. CI Benipayo. That's my same username here on TikTok. Sa username ko on YouTube and Twitch. And then kapag lumipat kayo, say hi. Because i-welcome kayo ng lahat nang naandito sa YouTube and sa Twitch. I want coping mechanism maging funny. Kasi siya rin yung sumigaw ng ma'am, may klase pa ba, ma'am?
Ma'am? Magbutang masagnot sa blackboard basta galain ang lawas, ma'am.
One more time.
Don't be afraid, you're going to heaven. Tamo pag heaven nga nang naong nga, ma'am.
CI Benipayo, not Bonifacio. When you're here, say hi. So ito nga yung sinasabi kanina ni Rico na a few seconds yung alog and then naging intense. Oh. W. Ali Orts chat, we have food. W. Ali Orts, we have food. Hi Derek, straight from the gym chat. Tumakbo na lang talaga ako sa stream Let's go. We have food. We have rice, fried chicken, and broccoli. W. Ali Orts. May nag-spawn lang na food. Okay, so we gotta get our HP up. Thank you. What happens if we do this? Okay, there you go. Pwede mag-next. That broccoli looks delicious. Green's always so good. What's up, Derek? Chat W Derek. Thank you so much for transferring. Hi, Derek. Yo, you'd want that guy. Kalma lang. You wanna be that guy. Because when all is said and done, You want to be the chillest broccoli in the room, right? You want to be the cool cucumber. The people who, when the feelings have died down, be like, huh, this guy knew his stuff. Siya yung nagsabi, pakalma, tatakbo na dapat ako sa door, pero ni-remind niya ako na mag-duck cover and hold. Oh. You wanna be that dude, man. Grabe ka naman, LJ. Oh naman. Again, we don't wanna point fingers. Mismo Louie. Derek, don't fret. Huwag ka matakot. Mababait lahat ng mga to kahit may mga baril na nakatutok sa'yo. Whoa, what's up, Lay? Was this Louie? Yeah, for sure. Again, we want to make it clear. We're trying to learn and see where we can improve from, but we don't want to invalidate the way people reacted to a 7.6 earthquake. Because I don't think, I mean, ideally, dapat ganun, di ba? Lahat kalmado, lahat following protocol. But when it happens, we're all gonna react differently. Blood on the video?
No guys.
Where's the blood? Walang blood. What blood are you talking about? Oh, for the Mapua? Baka kung may blood, baka hindi pwede.
Guys, don't worry
What?
about the government shutdown. I accidentally.
What's he doing there? May nasaktan ba sa Mapua? What's your thoughts sa mga tao who make fun of Bisaya people sa comment sections? That is messed up. Ano yan? Walang ibang pwedeng sabihin kung hindi messed up. That's it, man. It's just wrong to make fun of other people, especially at a time like this. Okay? Oh. Kamusta ka? Nabagsakan ng ceiling. I don't know if this is true or we're being trolled right now. Pero meron dito sa TikTok, sabi niya, watching from the hospital. Opo, ako po yung isa sa mga nabagsakan ng ceiling. I'm not sure if that's true. And I don't wanna laugh about it kung totoo ito. Pero sana hindi serious yung nangyari. Oh, damn.
Grabe, linog!
No!
Grabe, kusuga!
Ano to? Isda?
Ay! Woo! La! Woo! Grabe, linog!
What's this, chat? What's this? Di ko rin gets kung bakit namawala yung kung bakit may background music. I personally experienced an earthquake this morning and kanina around 7. It isn't fun. Chokes lang po na tamaan sa shoulder, should be good to go soon. Please, get well soon. Anybody know kung anong setup ito?
Grabe, pagkakusuga agad! Woo! Woo! Grabe!
Yeah, aquarium, pero ano?
Grabe, linog! Sko.
What's a betta fish?
Dong, iyo pang blanca, dong! Iyo pang breaker! Grabe, kusuga!
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, imagine. Fuck. Imagine the... Oh, setup for fish, fighting fish. Man, imagine being at the high of your emotions, laughing with your friends, and then next thing you know, you're shaking from fear. Those things are the ones that mess up with your head. Because yun yung yun yung may traumatic, yun yung may trauma. Kasi you're experiencing totally opposite highs of emotions. Man, I hope these kids are okay. I mean, I feel like okay naman siya dahil nakapag-post siya. Like, not debilitated na to the point na di siya makapag-post. But, hey, right? What are the comments? Kawawa, Bisaya. Akala nila mahina lang ang tawan. Pinaparusahan na ba mga DDS? Sa sitwasyon na yan may tumatawa. They laughed before the earthquake. Hindi dahil sa lindol. This is so dumb, man. You can see in the video na tumatawa hindi dahil sa lindol. Natatawa lang talaga kami. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't want to read the comments. I feel like sobrang toxic ng mga comments. I think we know better than to believe that some of these comments are any good. If this is true though, na tuition 150k, building substandard, katakot. Hey! Yo! Kagagaling lang ng mga to sa fire drill. Look at this! This is good. Duck, cover, and hold. Duck, cover, and hold. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Look at this. Adults, let's follow the kids. Oh, wait, what? But look how duck, cover, and holding protected these kids more than the adults who were scanning the area for an exit. Look at that, chat. Look, look, look. See? By some miracle, whatever it is, the kids ended up being more protected than the adults who chose to stand. See? Okay, so that's if that's a testament to all the protocols na binabasa natin kanina, that's a good thing. Now we should really follow protocol despite how we initially would react. Now, we're learning. Ang dami nating natututunan sa mga videos. Oh, no. So nakuha mo yung notification, Dam. Wait. Wait, this is cool. Sabi ni Damaram. So nakuha mo yung notification 10 seconds bago mangyari yung lindol. Yeah? Head and neck yell. Apparently, head and neck are really the most important. And then next yung vital organs. Kaya kailangan naka-prone position, on all fours ka. Damaram, can you clarify? So, remember when we were reading earlier? Remember when we were reading earlier, chat, na while we don't have technology, or there's no technology that predicts earthquakes ahead of time, there's technology that reads earthquakes in real time. Seconds, right? Seconds before it actually hits. So, sinasabi na yung Philippines gumagamit ng ganun na technology. And it seems like Damaram experienced exactly what we were reading earlier. Not forecast. Forecast would be the wrong word. There was a specific word that was used here. Hold on. Not forecast. There you go. Early warning. There you go. Early warning. Seconds before shaking. 10 seconds before, about 10 seconds before it happens. What do you have to say, Samsung, Yel? Why do you have to say Samsung? Manny, are you here? Kinakausap mo ba si Yel? Oh, Google services. There you go. I don't know. I just get the messages. Wait. Ito. FIVOLX and DOST are developing the earthquake intensity monitoring and early warning system. It's not yet at Japan's level, but some pilot areas can now receive automated alerts within seconds after a quake starts. Damaram, would you say this is what happened to you? Automated alerts within seconds after a quake starts. Yung problem, meron akong toxic trait eh. Pinatay ko yung mga alerts ko sa phone ko. Because at one point, it got excessive. Yung bigla nilang mag-iingay yung phone ko. Wow. Then you know what? WFIVOLX. WFIVOLX and DOST for the earthquake intensity monitoring and early warning system. Yeah, yun yung pinatay ko. Pinatay ko yung NDRRMC alerts ko sa phone ko. That's my toxic trait, chat. So whatever the equivalent of that for iOS, pinatay ko. So NDRRMC after pa ng lindol. Damn. So I feel like I love it, Yel. I love it. Imagine if we funded our scientists some more, right? Balahura lang talaga sila. Alright. Google, you can have that one. You really got that one. Android, that's a big W. Anyway, going back. Look, good example of how kids basically did it right. Here's the problem. When one person goes for the exit, everybody will, chat. Everybody will. But that's not the correct thing to do. You really have to wait for the earthquake to die down and to settle. Then you hit the exit. Nobody is to blame. Again, when this happens, we're all bound to freak out. It's hard to override the natural instinct to panic. Did I hit biceps today? Well, in fact, yes, Riano Keeves, I did hit biceps today. And I do have the video to prove it. Sobrang sakto naman nun. I hit biceps today. Let me show you. And I'm proud because I'm proud I hit biceps, chat. Check it. I have footage. Oh, wait. Hindi nagki-clear. Yan. Heck yeah! I hit biceps, baby! Rare arm workout. Let's go! That C-bum control, baby. Ay, umulit na. Sorry. Yeah. Hit biceps today.
Guys, I'm genuinely scared sa aftermath ng...
Yo! Gabe. He was in Davao? Hindi ko alam na taga Davao to. I love this guy, man.
Nalindol sa Davao. It's a 7.6 earthquake, stronger than the one in Cebu. I just really hope everyone is safe there. Sana hindi kasing dami ng casualty sa Cebu. Guys, I'm genuinely scared sa aftermath ng nalindol sa Davao. It's a...
Hindi kasi sila thank you kay Beyonce. Duh. Come on, man. Not the time. Not yet.
Linog! Lord! Tabang, Lord! Lord! Tabang, Lord! Lord! Tabang, Lord! Lord, gusto ko yung linog, Lord! Lord, Ginoo! Tabang! Lord! Lord, kami pamilya, Lord! Lord! Aloy ka sa mua, Lord! Lord! Aloy ka sa mua, Lord! Lord! God-bless mo, Lord. Salamat kayo. Ipondang ni mo, Lord. Tamang naog, naog! Lord!
Imagine you're on top of a building that's not yet finished. Sobrang nakakatakot din yun, no? And what do you mean, Spice, that I missed leg day? Such a coincidence, Spice. Aliort was able to take a photo of my legs today. I cropped it out for obvious reasons. But chat, check it out. Do I do wheels or do I do wheels? Cut it out, Spice. Cut it out. Okay? We do legs in this house.
Relax lang, relax!
I wonder, this looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, pero BPO ba ang Alurica? BPO? Yeah, BPO. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong. Alurica is a BPO. I wonder if natuto sila from the bad PR that the BPOs in Cebu received. Diba? Diba yung mga BPOs sa Cebu, pinabalik lang sila sa work. May mga issues. Not all BPOs. Pero diba nagkaroon ng massive issue na the BPOs incentivized their employees to come back to work right after the earthquake and will pay you double. Parang may ganun. I wonder if hindi na inulit yung ganung klaseng kalokohan dito. Accenture yun? Oh, God. Alright, so sabi ni P-Good, just passing by, I'm safe from SMX Lanang dahil sa kanyang agap event. Oh, man. Walang news na hinarang and made them work again. Okay. Okay. Oh, Accenture yung mabait. Alright. I don't wanna fight BPO's chat. Ano lang talaga, I'm very happy na natuto na. Ooh. Why does it have to be eerie soundtrack, man? You know what the... Yeah, nasa Davao si P-Good right now for Agap event. You know what I would honestly feel afraid about? Like, okay, so I'm safe, like, apart from the earthquake itself, the number one thing that I would probably do would be to check on my loved ones. Because God, I would pray na walang nangyari sa kanila. To my siblings, my parents, my nephew, right? Of course, same with the Ali Ortiz family. So that's one thing I would freak out about if ever. Like after the panic and when it all settles down, I would be calling like crazy. Hindi ka na babalik sa RK? Sa Accenture or sa Alorica? Oh no, another video. Oh man, another one. Kids just chilling. Ito yung mga chilling videos, no? Yung seconds before disaster. I don't think putting a chair on top of your head would be a good idea. But it kind of makes sense though, right? It acts like a helmet. Duck cover hold. Ooh, oh damn! Oh my god! Oh my god, that guy gets slammed into the wall. That's why duck cover and hold talaga ang protocol, chat. Oh my god. And then it's also duck cover and hold and then you crawl to the table. You don't run to the table. Okay? That's one thing that we read earlier sa protocol na pagdating sa earthquake na pinadala ni Romeo. Duck cover hold, crawl to the table. Don't run to the table. Because, oh god, that guy got slammed. Look here. Oh, she's not a guy. She's a lady. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, good that she's okay. Adrenaline no? Bukas pagising niya, sakit ng katawan niya. 6 minutes! 6 minutes yung earthquake. Goodness. Look at this. She got bodied for real. Duck cover hold. Duck cover hold. Oh, and then her head hits too. I wanna look at this. This doesn't look like a brand new building, right? But look at how the building is standing. Look how the building is standing. Okay, hold on. No, you know what? You know what I've just realized, chat? Is this the Philippines' worst year ever? like if we had the scoring system for how good or how bad we do every year, this might actually be one of our lowest lows. Diba? Has to be. Has to be. And going back to the corruption problem, can you imagine? This is the worst time to be corrupt. The worst time to be a corrupt politician. Because this also happens to be the time na pinaka kinakailangan yung pondo ng bayan. And now that people are gonna be looking for it everywhere, be more mad than ever also, wala! God! 2020 pa rin. Oh yeah. What's your favorite flavor from Whale? Mocha Java, baby. Has to be Mocha Java. God. I know. Kinakatok na tayo, no? But you know what, though? Every Friday na raw ang protest coming to the leading up to the November 30 big protest. But you know what, though, Levy? That was my big personal prediction. That corruption will end during the pandemic because it will be the time when leaders have to get their heads on straight and serve the people. Because it's a war, it's something that affects everybody. And so doing something that benefits overall society will also benefit them. I couldn't have been any more wrong. Face shields selling for 200 pesos, di ba? Before it settled at the 10 peso price point. It got worse. Yeah. Yun talaga. I mean, I couldn't have been more wrong. Pero yun yung sobrang optimistic yun yung pinaka-optimistic prediction ko na at the same time, people are gonna be clamoring for transparency because everybody needs help. Mahirap, mayaman, lahat maghahanap ng tulong yan. They would want the government to act fast and properly. Hella wrong, man. Hella wrong. The corruption was peaking nung pandemic. Another one.
Ate.
Mom! Ba, magklase!
I wonder when everybody fly over to. Yeah, I know, Romeo. The 5th of November. Stop driving is the protocol. But stay in your car. Stop driving, stay in your car. Huwag lalabas ng kotse. Tama, di ba? No, that's what I remember to be right. Stop driving, stay in your car. Hold on. What if you're in the middle of driving your car? Alam ko, stop driving but don't step out. Stay calm and pull over safely. Do not brake suddenly. Pull over to the side of a road. Stay inside your car. Your car's suspension actually absorbs seismic shocks, making it relatively safe. Keep your seatbelt fastened. Do not get out unless something directly threatens your safety. A collapsing structure or landslide. Set the parking brake and turn on your hazard lights to alert others. Avoid these during shaking. Do not stop on or under bridges, overpasses, or tunnels. Do not stop near or... so you're gonna floor it? Do not stop on or under bridges, overpasses, or tunnels. Do not stop near or under buildings, walls, or trees. Do not try to... Everywhere in Manila there's a building and a wall or a tree. Do not try to drive through the shaking. The road can buckle or debris can fall unpredictably. Huh? Wait. The third thing you said contradicts the first two. Yun nga siguro kapag umaandar ka. Pero nalito rin ako dun yan, tinanong natin. Come on. Come on, ChatGPT. Anytime now. Oh, sounded like a contradiction in first read, but they actually work together. Short version, don't keep driving through the shaking. And when you pull over, don't pull over to dangerous places. Here's the clearest way to think about it. When shaking starts, slow down and get off the travel lanes. Pull over only to a safe spot, side of the road in an open area, away from bridges, overpasses, tunnel mouths, buildings, trees, utility poles, etc. Do not keep driving through the shaking, trying to escape to a faraway safe place. Driving while the road and your vehicle are being shaken makes loss of control, collisions, and being thrown into hazards much more likely. That's what the don't try to drive through the shaking warning means. Oh, so stop and tayin mo muna tumigil? Special case, on a bridge overpass tunnel when shaking begins, if you can drive off it immediately, do so and then pull over in a safe open area. If shaking is so violent, you can't continue, then stop as safely as you can. Stay in the car with seatbelt on until the shaking stops. So I guess use your brain. The problem here though is that when the earthquake happens, I think the brain shuts down, man. It's the sympathetic nervous system just kicks in overtime and just overrides any logical thinking. Yeah, so stop and hazard. May link na pendula sa Pigod. Ito yung sa Cebu, di ba? Or ito yung event mo kanina, Pigod? It's wild how SMX. So ito nga yung kay Pigod ganina. Agap. Yeah, this is it's wild how during circumstances that are dire circumstances that are beyond our control, instinct also makes us turn to a force that is beyond us. It makes us turn to faith, di ba? Nagdasal bigla yung lady, as calmly as she could. We all react differently. Hopefully, some better than others talaga. Ito gusto ko talaga makita eh. I wanna see when people first start realizing. Kasi may seconds daw eh, diba? There are a few seconds of light tremor before it goes super violent. No. Oh, there you go. So, nangyari na. Yung light shaking nangyari na. Ayun no? I think it's people looking at each other. Right? Look, nagtitinginan na yung mga tao. Again. So everybody's chill here. May nagpipicture pa. It's when people start looking at each other. Oh, the speaker. Right. I think that'd be the best cue. When the speaker starts shaking, you look at the people. It's still good. Still not shaking. Yan na. Nag-shake na. And then people start moving here. Right? People start moving abruptly here. And then dun yung first sense ng earthquake before it goes super violent. There you go. So a few seconds lang talaga oh. This tripod, bro. This tripod is it. No, tripod. Oh. Ano to, namatay dahil nawalan ng kuryente? You were the chosen one, tripod.
A magnitude 7.
Oh no, not when you're trying to pee.
You know, shit. Lord God, please help.
Oh no, oh no. Oh man, good thing he's done pooping. We just had to see the poop though. It looked healthy, I'm not gonna lie. It looked light brown and fluffy. I know, man. Damn. Imagine recovering from being ill and then dagdag stress.
Lord God, Lord, ako mga anak, Lord, Jesus, Lord God, Lord, Lord.
Bro, nobody got hurt here, they said.
Lord God, Lord, ako mga anak, Lord, Jesus.
Oh no. Oh no, man. Hopefully nobody got hurt there. Looks like there were people there. Oh.
Mga bata rito ba? Hindi ko parang mga bata ma.
Wow. Duck cover hold mag-video. Anyway, I think we've seen a lot of these already. I think we've basically watched earthquake videos from the beginning of the stream until now. And ang dami nating natutunan. Yeah, ang dami natin natutunan. Maybe we should check out Reddit. This will be a meme forever, I'm telling you. Ito. For the first time, I feared an earthquake. Was that me? No! What? No. Oh, me? Yeah, that's me. That's me. And I'm a whale athlete, chat. See? Proof. Sunod-sunod na yung mga lindol. It's gonna have a domino effect with the many fault lines that we have and the strong earthquakes that are happening. This is me catastrophizing what's happening. Scary talaga. To all the seismology experts or whatever in this sub, what's going on? Alright, let's see this one. It should be good. I feel like ang dami bigla ng seismology experts sa Reddit. Magsilabasa na kayo. The Cebu, Baguio, and Davao quake occurred in different tectonic zones, and there's no evidence of a chain reaction between them. Normal ang earthquakes since nasa Pacific Ring of Fire tayo. Nagkataon lang talaga na violent and movements ng mga events na to. They are not totally connected to each other. At least that's what the science says. I'm a geologist. UP geologist here. UP represent. Be good. Tulog mo na yan. Thank you so much for dropping by and updating us that you're safe. The 3 earthquakes occurring within a short time span is a coincidence. Let's get technical. Earthquakes can happen from 2 major sources, tectonic and volcanic. Volcanic earthquakes are caused by thermal expansion due to moving magma beneath an active volcano, unrelated to fault systems. Tectonic earthquakes are caused by stress transfers as the crust moves along the cracks of the ground called faults. Fault movements can happen in 2 ways, dip-slip or strike-slip. Now, fault systems arise due to dominant tectonic regimes. Okay, this is too long. Not an expert here, but it's very normal since we experience earthquakes every day, up to 30 a day. And nasa Pacific Ring of Fire tayo. May hina lang karamihan. No such thing as a chain reaction. Sabi nga ng mga expert, di naman sila interconnected since may kanya-kanyang tectonic plates yan. Yeah. Stuff that we've read earlier already. Oo nga, Yale, you could have been commenting in this Reddit thread. Yeah. It's I feel like ano naman siya, memed out na talaga na expert here. Kahit di naman talaga totoo. Yeah, nothing else really, but I got a bunch of Reddit threads that I guess we won't be able to look at anymore because it's already 12 o'clock. But more or less, I think it's a pretty good stream. We covered a lot of things about today's events, specifically the earthquake and the stuff that we should be learning from it. But yeah, chat, I think we should wrap up tonight's stream already. Please take note that we have a revised stream schedule. Next week, we will be tuloy ang stream natin with Sophie. She had to cancel earlier today because she wasn't feeling well. Oh, really? Nag-tsunami alert. That's not exactly a good thing to read. Whoa. Yeah, see you Monday, chat. It's telling us to... If there's there are two things here, right? 3 earthquakes happening in 10 days. It must be telling us something. It's two things. One, we should take earthquake and fire drills very seriously so that we do not so that we are able to override natural instinct when earthquakes do happen and panic arises. Let's duck, cover, and hold. Crawl underneath the table. Doon tayo sa ilalim ng mga matitibay na structures, mga biga. Diba? Doon tayo magtago kung walang table. Doon tayo magtumambay. That's the first thing. Take the fire and earthquake drills seriously. The second one that we should take away from this is, chat, let's achieve our goals, man. Let's achieve our goals. Life is too short. You never know what's gonna happen next. One thing you're pooping, next thing you're fearing for your life. So please, let's get towards our goals. We have 3 months left to the year. Let's go get it, man. Let's go get it. And I'll leave you with this meme na pinadala ni Rico. Thank you, Raus. Thanks, Team YouTube. Twitch sucks. Oh, what? Wait, you're gonna be running? Third, poop quickly. Don't doom scroll para di maabutan if ever. Life is short. Buy the iPhone 17. Oh my God, chat. These are the incorrect things, man. Oh man. Uy, Levi, oh. Look at what RK said. What are you saying, Levi? We didn't say you suck. Why are you saying we suck? Oh no. Oh no. Thank you tonight, of course, to our top gifters. Thank you to... Hold on. Let's pull this up properly. Thank you, of course, to... Thank you to Hanabi for allowing us to buy Little Nightmares 3. To Alex for dropping a massive super chat. And to Mommy Keiko for dropping 5 gifted. Ali Orts for bringing in food because I was super hungry right before the stream. Okay, there you go, RK. So Levi takes it back. Levi says, you don't suck, you swallow. So, Twitch, take that as you will. Yan ang sinabi ni Levi. Binawi niya naman that you don't suck. What did I just say, man? What did I just say? Thank you also to the top fans. The top fans according to YouTube. The top 10 over here in chat. We have Alex, Romeo, Rico, LJ, Paolo, Spice, Yel, Oliver, Levi, and Mock. Please, Rico, ingat. Ingat, Rico. I'm happy you're safe. Please keep us updated. Be good, likewise. Waiting na lang ng delivery. Mock. Done. Waiting na lang ng delivery. So you're not safe from 1010. We haven't even talked about that one, yes, chat. But 1010, pag-usapan natin ang mga budol natin ng 1010. I'm not particularly safe. Mock and Paolo already know what to purchase today. Yeah. You guys know it. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Have a great I'll see you on Monday. Have a great evening. Don't forget, bago na yung schedule natin. Next Thursday, Sophie. And then we also arrange some of the schedules. Very goodbye. Alright, bye-bye everyone. Thank you for tonight. Have a great weekend. Please stay safe. And yun na nga, don't poop for too long. Don't doom scroll while pooping. so that hindi kayo maabutan ng lindol if ever. For now, safe pa si LJ. Bye! Bye Twitch, RK, LJ, na double agent natin. Mock Pau who dropped by. Of course, Ephemeros, Tony, and Big DC. Shout out to you. See you tomorrow. Check it out. We have a Twitch logo. Thank you, Mock, for reminding. To our mods, Bok, Paring Ray, thank you for dropping by.